What is our last class? We have chance to understand. We have chance to understand almost all the components except the data set. Except the data set. Today we are going to understand user functions. Then second we are going to understand variables if time permits. First let us go and start with the user functions. Let us go and start with the user functions. User functions. So the user functions are, suppose we have one function that is called as substring is available. Okay, substring is directly you are writing sub str you are writing and you are getting the output, right? But backend Oracle guy did some work over there. Substring means it has to work in this pattern, right? Okay, let us say next one in string. In string also we are directly using it, but backend Oracle guy created that function and everything code is available, correct or not? Similarly, whatever you given the functions, that is okay, but those functions I want to use it. On top of it we have to use some other functions which are not available. On top of it you want to use some other functions which are not available directly in the ODI, which are not available directly in the ODI. For example, I will give you one thing. Phone number is the 11 digits phone number I am giving to you. I am giving phone number is a some 11 digits or 12 digits phone number I am giving to you. Suppose if I go for 001 is the code, then I am giving the phone number is, let us say, 9573707078. Something is given like this. Now this number, what format I want is, if you observe your smartphone, whenever you are typing this number, that is going to immediately separates the country code separately. Country codes, it is going to separate with some brackets. Then automatically it will write something. There is next digits, whatever 4 digits are available, it is going to write it. Then it is going to write next 3 digits are what, sir? Next digits, 3 digits is going to write like this. Then next it is going to write remaining things like this. So in this format of things, automatically it is converting this way, right? If I want to do the same job, you need to use big formula, some substring, something you need to use it, right? But this requirement is not the one-time requirement. I may be loading HR people data, I may be loading into the data warehouse. Sales people data, I may be loading into the data warehouse. Customers people data also I may be loading into the data warehouse. Customer has the phone number, HR has the phone number, sales has the phone number. So whenever you are loading that one, multiple times I want to use this kind of functionality. Then what I can do is to convert this format of data into this format, I can use user function I can use. User functions I can use. I can write one-time formula I can write, and wherever I want I can call that one. Now tell me what define the user function. User function means what, sir? A function which is not inbuilt, not available. A function inbuilt, it is not available. In that guy project, many places is going to use it. That is the reason he created the user function. That is the reason he created the user function. That's what you can understand. Now, let us go and try to see the notes, and we'll try to practice that one. By doing the exercise, you come to understand more about this user functions. Let me go for user functions. So a cross technology macro defined in a lightweight syntax used to create an alias for a recurrent piece of code. That means, let us say I said here phone number you want to convert into like this. It may be HR phone number, it may be sales phone number, it may be something else. So it is a repetitive or not, sir? It is a repetitive. Now, next one is available here, that is called as functions are divided into two types. One is what, sir? Project level functions. Second is called as global functions. If you open our ODI, let us say ODI, let us, I am trying to connect here. Let me connect to that one. I am going to the ODI, then I am trying to connect it. Then what is your batch number? B107. 7. Okay. Then it's trying to connect to here. Once it is connected, then I can go and I can show two types of things. One is called as global functions. Second is called as project function. If I create a function globally, then that can be used anywhere in any project. Suppose you have 2 or 3 projects are available. The function is useful in 2 or 3 projects, it is useful. Then you can create as a global function. If you have a 2 or 3 projects, but function is useful in only one project, it is useful. Then you can create as a project specific function, you can create it. These are the things whatever available here. If you go and observe here in the designer tab, in the project level, we have user functions. As of now, user functions are empty. Now if you go and see here global objects, in the global objects also I have here one thing that is known as global user functions. If I created a function globally, that means what, sir? In any projects you can use it. If I create a function project level, that can be used only what, sir? That project level only we can use it. That's what the difference. A simple example formula is, let us say, if parameter 1 is null, then parameter 2, else parameter 1 end. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this one is, here if is extra, it's came. Okay, let us say end. Now, can we implement it differently in different technologies? Suppose in Oracle means how we are implementing, sir? Just we are using NVL function. NVL function parameter 1 and parameter 2. We are writing NVL of commission, 0. Commission is parameter 1, 0 is parameter 2. Same logic I want to implement in other technologies. You may use what, sir? Case when statement. Now you want to use that one as some user defined function that is called as what, sir? Remove null. This is whatever user defined function. You can alias to like this also. That means you don't like or you don't have the existing things, then you can go for your user defined function. Exercise 1. What I am trying to do is here converting department name description. Guys, my inverter is shouting. Okay, your connection may disconnect in another 5 minutes. Okay. Please come here. A light would appreciate, sir. Light appreciate. Okay. Yeah. Now, what I would like to do is here, I want to convert the department name whatever available. In department name description into the codes. What is that meaning? Suppose I am trying to create a user function here. New user function. Then I am trying to provide a name, group, then syntax. Then that's how the name, group, syntax I create here. This name may be anything. This group also anything you can give. Syntax is the one thing. Name is anything, but here $1 symbol I given, right? That is the mandatory syntax that is. Now, click on the implementation tab and we need to provide this total formula. And whatever you define this parameter, that parameter we are passing here. Down the line in this parameter, we are going to supply the input. We are going to supply it. See here, I have one big formula, right? Maybe this big formula I may be using whenever I am loading the HR data as well as sales data. In HR mapping, I have this one. In sales mapping, I have this one. In customers mapping also, I have this one, let us say. Then I need not write this much of big formula in each and everything. I can go and I can call this user function. That makes my development efforts will be decreases. That is the one thing. Second thing, suppose today you developed some manually only developed HR mapping, you written this total code. In sales mapping also you written this total code. In customer mapping also you written this total code. Suddenly one day I came and I said like, sorry, it is wrong. Not the accounting you decode as ACC, but I want to decode as only AC. Then how many mappings you need to modify, sir? 3 mappings or 4 mappings you need to modify, right? But if I use user function, I need to modify only user function. Remaining all things will be taken care. That means maintenance efforts also decreasing. So we have two benefits here. One is called as initial development efforts. Second is called as maintenance efforts. Initial development efforts. Second is called as maintenance efforts. Both the things are benefited. Fine. How to implement this one? How to implement this one is here we are writing the formula. For which technology we are implementing this one? For Oracle technology we are implementing this one. Till here we created the user function. That one we are learning how to utilize that one user function in a mapping we are learning here. First let us go and try to create the user function, then we'll go for the rest of things. Creating user function. Under RITech project, right click on user functions, click on new user function. This is what the new user function. Provide the name, group and syntax. So this is what the name. Right click, then we are going for user functions, right click, then new user function. I want to provide the name. Any name we can provide here. Any name we can provide here. What is the name I am suggesting here? What is the name I am suggesting here? Department codes we are trying to decode. So same thing I am trying to provide here. Department codes. Department codes. Okay. Now we got the power, sir. We got the power. You want to switch over there? Yeah, please. Okay, that's perfect, sir. Now what I want to provide here is, I want to provide here a name I want to provide. I want to provide a name I want to provide. What is the name I suggested here? DEPT codes. Same name I am providing here, DEPT codes. Next, group I need to provide. The group name I am giving as, let us say RRTech is the group I am giving. These two things are in our hands, sir. Whatever you want, you can give it. But this one, the syntax is important one. Any name you can give here, no problem. Here also any name you can give, but the parameter while you are passing this brackets and this dollar symbol is there, right? Those things are important. The brackets and dollar symbol are what, sir? Those things are important. Naming conventions will be anything. Whatever you want to use it, you can use it, no problem. Now I am trying to write here, whatever I given here, the same thing I am using actually. Then go for dollar symbol. Then one more bracket. What parameter we are passing here? I am using dname. Why? Because same thing I can copy and paste it. Okay, let us say dname only I am using it. That means down the line I am going to pass the column is what, sir? Dname column I am going to pass as a parameter. I can say this is one parameter. If you want to write here in the small p also, if you want to write it, you can write it. Small p. That means what, sir? It is a parameter, it indicates. Right. We created the function. Now how to implement this one? Click on the implementation. Then I have here plus symbol. Click on this plus symbol. There you need to write the syntax. The syntax is what, sir? This is what the formula. What is the formula? Try to understand this one. Decode dollar. What is the dollar, sir? It is. I changed that as a PD name, right? So I am changing as PD name. Decode PD name. Accounting wherever available. That one we are converting into ACC. Research wherever available we are converting into R&D. Operations we are converting into OPT. Rest of all the things will be going towards, sir, sales. If the value is not in these three cases, then automatically we are defaulting it to sales. We are defaulting it to sales. Okay, this one we are implementing for which technology? The technology you can select from here. Let us go and try to select the technology. We are implementing this one for the technology called as Oracle technology. Then I am trying to click on OK. Let me click on OK. I clicked on OK. With this I completed one thing, creating your user function. If you go and see this is what the user function RRTech group. In that one I have the DEPT codes. Wherever I want to call this one, I can go ahead and I can call this one. For example, now that's what the next one I am trying to do here. That is called as utilizing user function in a mapping. I want to utilize the user function in a mapping. So expand RRTech source model. Expand RRTech source model. Duplicate DEPT table, drag and drop copy of DEPT into the target model. Right click on copy of DEPT, open. Change the name alias resource as DEPT codes. Simply what I am trying to do is here, one table is already available in the source model, right? Go to the models. There I have one table already in the source model. Here I have the DEPT table is available. Same DEPT table I am right clicking, then go for duplicate the selection, Then click on yes. Then you can observe here we are getting a copy of DPT we are getting. That one I am trying to drag and drop onto the target. I am trying to drag and drop onto it. I am trying to drag and drop onto the target. I dropped. Then I am trying to rename this one. I am trying to rename this copy of DPT as something else. Let us open. What is the renaming I am expecting here, sir? DPT codes I am expecting. Same thing I am pasting here. So whatever name you want, you can provide it. I am providing as DPT codes. Save it. Tell me this table is available in the database or just now I created here, sir? We created here only. That will be created in the database at the time of running. At the time of running. Now I have the source. Source is what, sir? DPT. Now I have the target also. Target is what, sir? DPT codes. Now I want to move the data from DPT to DPT codes. While I am moving, I need to decode whatever format customer is suggested. That's what my goal. In that one, I am also going to use user function. For that, I am trying to create one mapping. Let's go and try to create a mapping. Right click on RRA, take mappings folder, new mapping. What is the mapping name I suggested here? So create a mapping with the name of m_user function. Same thing I am using here. Then click on OK. Try to drag and drop your source and target into the work area. My source is available here. My source is available here, DPT. Try to drag and drop the DPT. And target is available here, DPT codes. DPT codes, try to drag and drop the DPT codes. Then try to minimize this window and also minimize this window. Minimize this window. Now I want to connect both the things. I need to connect it. Let us go and try to connect both the things as usual like this. Then automatically what is happening, sir? DPT number will be connected to the DPT number. DName will be connected to the DName. Location will be connected to the location. Right. By name it is trying to connect it. But however, DName directly you don't want to pass it. Yes or no, sir? DName whatever available directly you don't want to pass the whatever from source it is coming, that dpt.dname only you want to load it or you want to do something else? You want to dp.dname whatever available, that one I am going to use as a input. I am going to use as a input, then I am going to decode it, right? So for that purpose, go and try to do the expression. This one I am trying to change into whatever way it is available here. See here. Here I am trying to call. The function whatever available, and in that function what I am passing as input from the source whatever column is coming. From the source whatever column is coming, that column we are passing as a input here. How to do that activity? Very simple. You need to go for here. Once you create the function will be available here. Then RRTech is the thing. Let us try to double click on this one. Then it is expecting what's one parameter. You need to remove this part, whatever available, the parameter part. In this parameter part, you need to introduce actual column that is called as DName. Now, this total thing, whatever available, I am copying. Then let us go and try to pass here. It's very simple job. DPT codes, dpt.dname. Then try to save it. Then try to click on run. Okay, click on OK. One moment. One more point also we need to do before that. What is that? Target table is not available, right? We need to enable an option here. That option is called as create the target table option. We need to enable. Create target table option we need to enable. That is true. Now save it. Then click on run. Click on OK. If you did everything correctly, creating the user function and using the user function correctly, then in our target table we are expecting the data. In our target table we are expecting the data. What way we are expecting? DPT codes, right click, then open. Sorry, what I said? Go and data. Then what you are seeing here, sir? ACC, R&D, sales, OPT. So these all things are as per your terms or not, sir? It's decoded or not? Tomorrow customer came and said, like, let us say this function I used in the 100 mappings, I used it. 100 mappings, I used it. Tomorrow customer came and said, like, it is not the ACC, sir, it is AC. Then where you need to modify? You need to modify only in the functions, you need to go directly. Functions you need to go directly. Okay, this one you can open it. Okay, implementation is available here. Syntax is available here. Then go for the implementation. Select the Oracle. Click on edit. This one you can change as what, sir? AC. Click on OK. Now try to save this one. We saved it. Now if you go and try to run it once again, it's once again, then automatically our problem will be solved or not. Before running, we may be doing here what, sir? Truncate the target data option also we need to enable it. I enable that one, save it, then click on run it. Then you can observe once it is running is completed. Once running is completed, that is it is done. Now go for designer, DEPT codes, then data. What we are seeing here, sir? AC we are seeing it. So this is what the maintenance work is going to be decreases. Maintenance work is going to be decreases. And also the big formula, whatever available, the big formula, only one time you are typing and creating the user function. That one wherever you want to call it, you can call it, right? That is the reason development efforts also decreases. That is what the purpose of the user function. Same thing if I want to create as a global function, can you create or not, sir? If I create as a global function, how to call that one? Let us go for global objects, then global user function, then new user function. Give the same naming conventions and everything. What is the naming conventions I given, sir? Department, codes, and this is, let us say, RR folder. The syntax is equal to whatever you want to give it as a, let us say, we are decoding, right? So let me give it as a decoding. A parameter is what, sir? We are passing the parameter as small p. Dname we are passing. Let it pass. Then click on implementation tab. Sorry, one more bracket. Okay. Then click on implementation tab. Then go for plus symbol, and for the database of what, sir? Oracle database. We are creating this one. Oracle database. We are creating this one. Implementation formula is what? Instead of typing it, I can copy and paste here. Right. Correct as per your things. So we are saying as decode. Your parameter is what, sir? What we given? Small p. Dname we given. Click on OK. That's it. You created now one global function you created, right? Global user function you created. The same global user function, if you want to call in our mapping, how I can call it? Let us go for our mapping. And take your column. Click on your edit expression. Just remove this part and take here what is available, sir? Global functions. RR is the category what I given, DPT code. Same thing it is coming or not, sir? Decoding $PD name. We are using here global functions. We are using it. Now what I am trying to do is here, let me remove this part. Then Control C. Then close this one. Then go and try to provide it. So I am opening the mapping. What is the name of the mapping? User functions. Then selecting the dname. Right here I am trying to pass it like this. So previous one and this one also are everything is same. Let me save it. Then click on the run. Click on OK. Error when calling generating delegate for component. Oracle insert the UDF implementation parameter substitution uses a parameter name that was not defined in the syntax definition of PD name. What is that? It is not defined, it is defined, right? Maybe the keyword is missing, sir. Global function means we need to use one keyword that is called as global. We need to use. I think that point is not covered here. The variables I covered. If see here, what is there, sir? Global dot variable name. How we are writing here. Similarly, here also you need to write here global keyword. You need to write it, but global we didn't return. Let us go and try to do that one. That is about the issue. It is saying as fatal error. Calling the generating the component, the UDF implementation parameter substitution user as a parameter something problem. Okay, what I am trying to do is, let me select here D name, then go for edit. Now my question is, if I am selecting from the global functions here, why automatically syntax is not coming? Automatically syntax should come, but somehow it is not coming. Automatically the syntax is not coming. Okay. Some reason this issue with some 12C things it seems to be. Let us go and try to see what you want to write here. It is not identifying. Global decoding tept dot dname. Let us move on to the next one. So this is what the global dot variable name what we need to provide it. This one same way we have here also syntax available. Keep that one global side. Okay, I am going to see that one offline and I will let you know tomorrow. Fine. Let us move on to the next one. The next one is if I want to go for second exercise 2. Exercise 2 is available here. Let us go and do the exercise 2. What exactly I am trying to do in exercise 2? Converting given phone number in a smartphone format. Converting given phone number in a smartphone format. So we are trying to create a plot file and reverse engineer into the source plot file model. So simply I am creating one plot file. I am creating it. That one I am trying to reverse engineer into the source plot file model. That's how it came here. Then creating the target table and reverse engineering into the target model. This is how target model is available. Then one table I created and I am trying to do here. Then creating project level user function. That's how you can create the project level user function. Implementation. This is what some kind of string I given here. This total thing I am trying to load into the other table. Other table I am calling this function. Save and run it. Right. Now let us go and try to do this one step by step. Let me create this table file, this plot file. I am going to the location C drive, then Oracle, then middleware, Oracle home. I want to go to the ODI. Then we have here demo RR attack. Then I want to create here one file. That file is called as phone file. I think already that is available in somewhere. Let me take from there only. In the demo it's not there. Okay, it's not there. Let me create here new. Then test document. Give the name as phone.txt. Okay, let me type the data. What is the data I am expecting? So I am expecting e-name and phone. Only two columns I am expecting. One is e-name column. Second is phone column. Under the e-name, you can take here, let us say, name 1. And the phone is equal, let us say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Then this is equal to name 2. And we are expecting, let us say, okay, some digits I am writing here. Something I written. Now, this is what the input I am going to use it, save it. I want to import this as our data store. Then you can go here. Then models, then source model, right click. Then I need to go for new data store. The new data store name is what? We are going for phone. So I am giving the name as your phone. Then this also phone. Then here I need to browse and I need to select that file. Let me browse and I am selecting that file. I selected that file. Then click on save as of now. Then go for here delimited, and first column is headings. Then I want to go for here other format. Then type here comma, attributes, click on reverse engineer, click on S. Then you're able to see ename phone string. This one you're able to see as it is. Okay. Now try to close this one. We ready with what, sir? Source is ready. Now I want to create the target. The target syntax also available here somewhere. Creating RR phone format target. Copy it and try to execute into your target schema. The target schema is what? B107, right? 7 TDBU. There I want to execute the same thing. Let me execute it. This one I want to import import into the target model. Import into the target model. Open. Then selective reverse engineering. Then select this option. Then you can see the RR phone format reverse engineer. Right. Now source is ready and target is ready. Next you need to create the mapping. We are creating a mapping under RR project. Right click on the functions, new user function. Sorry, we are creating the function first. So create the function for format and $phone is the syntax. Let us go to the user functions. User functions. User functions. Right click, new user function, and I want to provide any name. Let us say I am providing as phone format. We are trying to convert, right? Same thing I am giving here, phone format. Then let us say syntax, whatever syntax you want to provide, you can provide a syntax. Let us say phone format. Inside the bracket syntax is what? $. Then this is the phone is the input what I am providing it. Phone is the input. Implementation is equal to, click on the plus symbol. Then write the formula whatever available here. Substring of till here. So what I am trying to do in the given phone, first 3 characters I am appending in the brackets. Then next 4 characters I am appending in the hyphen. Next characters I am taking here in this format. Okay. Let us go and try to select your database here, Oracle database. Oracle database. Then click on OK. Then we created the user function successfully. Next is what, sir? You need to drag and drop. You need to create a mapping and drag and drop these all things, right? We are creating one mapping m_phone format. Let us go for so I am going for mappings. Right click, new mapping, then m_phone format. Then we got it. I want to drag and drop. The source is what? Phone from the file model, RR phone format from the target model. Let us go and try to drag and drop it. From where we are getting this one? Okay, now I want to drag and drop the source and targets. Let us go for the flat file sources. There we have the phone, drag and drop, and we have here native target. There I have phone format table. We created one thing. Phone format thing, one thing we created. Just try to connect both the things. However, I need to change here formula. I need to change for the phone how it is accepting it. So select this one. Then go for your phone, then expression, whatever available the expression, I need to change it. Select this one, then try to call the expression. What we need to call it? Connect all corresponding columns, then connect ename of source to ename, select target phone column and call user function like this. Okay, and select proper LKM and IKM, save and run it. So let us say I am trying to call here the function. The function is called as project functions, RRA type folder, then phone format. Double click on this one, then we want to call inside this one. Inside this one we want to pass the phone. I want to pass. Take this one, Control C, close it. Then try to select your phone column and provide this code. Save it, then run it. Before running, make sure your all the things are properly available. That means logical tab and next physical tab. Select your source. Select your source. Okay, then we need to observe here the LKMs are properly available or not. Tool is tracking, sir. Okay, now select here your source. Okay, and make sure your LKM is selected properly. Fine. If you select here, then a target corresponding IKM is versa IKM Oracle insert, that is properly available. Then go for your source things. This is the staging area. Then loading knowledge module is what, sir? LKM SQL to SQL built-in is available. You can use that one, or you can go for the file to SQL also. You can go for it. Okay, built-in is, that is okay. Then try to save this one. Click on run it. Click on OK. Okay. Then if everything is going good, then in the operator it should be executed perfectly. So it is executed perfectly. If it is executed, then if you go and see in our target table, that is called as RR phone format, click on open, then click on data, then you can see the data, what format is came. First 3 characters in the brackets, next 3 characters in the hyphen, then hyphen followed by 7890. Okay, this is what we learned. So only one thing we are not able to identify today, but that is called as global function, how to call it. Global function, how to call it. I didn't remember exactly the syntax. I can Google it and I can get it. Okay, by tomorrow I will show it. This is what the process, how to call the user project level functions are global level functions. Project level functions are global level functions. Am I clear? Right. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll discuss the rest of things. Sorry. Excel sheet, right? Okay. So question is how to import the Excel sheet data. What we are going to Excel sheet data directly you cannot access. Excel sheet data directly we will not access. What we will do that situation is, suppose these are the Excel, sir. You given to me. Suppose you have the data. e-name, then salary, then department number, something data is available. This is name 1 and salary is 1000 and department number is 10. Like this we have the data. This is the Excel sheet you given to me. This Excel sheet you given to me. This name is let us say RR something I am giving. Next what I can do is the same Excel sheet I have here one option that is called as save as. Save as into other format. That format is called as, click on save as. The save as in the format here you can select here CSV format, one option is available, comma delimited format. If I select the CSV format, select the same desktop, click on the save, click on OK, click on yes. Then what will happen is if you go to the desktop, we have here one more CSV, we got it. The CSV file I can call it, no problem. The CSV file I can call it. Even the CSV file advantage is right click on this one. Even if I want to open with notepad also, what sir, I can open with the notepad. Now this is, you can call it or not. The CSV file I can take over there. Let us say RR is the file. This one I can paste here. Then I want to call, that means I can go here and I can create one data store, new data store, give some name here, let us say RR, and alias name also something, and browse it and select the RR CSV, open that one, then go to the files, then select here delimited with what, comma delimited. So select here comma delimited, because we selected comma separate values. Go to the attributes, reverse engineer, click on S. Then you are able to see we given 3 columns, e-name, salary, department number. Those things are available like this for you. Okay, I am closing this one. Then RR right click. If you want to see the data also, we can see the data. Name 1010. This is what the process. You understand what is this question? How to import the MS Excel into the our ODI. What we are going to do is MS Excel data we are going to save as comma separated values, CSV format. That CSV format we are going to access here. Directly Excel if you want to access means, let us say this is what the Excel is available. Okay, Excel I am pasting in this location, that is okay. But if I am going here, what is the practical problem we are going to get it? Suppose I am trying to create here new data store, give some name, then browse it. Here XLX is available, open this one. Now if you go to the files, what type of format it is? Is it delimited or it is a fixed? We have the data in MS Excel, right? Now tell me what is the format I need to select here. MS Excel data is not a delimited, not a fixed one, right? Not a delimited, not a fixed one. That is the reason we cannot select any one option here. If you select any other option also, it is going to fail it. It is going to fail here. That is the reason first we are going to select what, sir? MS Excel data we are going to save as CSV format, that we are going to import it. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. There are 100 files are there. How you can save as into the CSV format? For that purpose, we have one concept. That concept is called as macro. Okay, let us say Google. We have the, let us say, what is our goal now? XLSX to CSV macro. Convert XLS to CSV macro. Then some code is available here. You can go and you can take that code. Converting XLSX to CSV. So this is what the code. I am trying to do exactly here. I am going to the one particular folder. This is the folder I am going. Then I am trying to capture all the XLS whatever available. Then I am trying to save as what, sir? The CSV format I am going to save it. We have this code. If you execute this code, what will happen? You know, it will opens the folder, it will opens the file, it will saves the file, and it will CSV format. 1 or 2 files means you can do manually. It is a daily activity. Hundreds of things are available. You can go and you can take this one. Am I clear? Now, In case of Informatica also, we are not going to access the Excel sheet directly, we are going to save as. Basically, it is not the problem of Informatica tool, or it is not the problem of ODI tool. We want to provide the input, means we want to have the fixed format or delimited format. Only two types of things are there. Excel is not a fixed, Excel is not a delimited. That is a problem. That's what the tools are not able to read the data. Got it? Okay, thank you. Tomorrow we'll discuss.